But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? Have to play!
As I predicted, 3 changes, and I was nearly perfect on this as well. Jeremy Howe returning from his groin injury, Billy Frampton finally returning as key position depth down back, and Tom Mitchell returning in the midfield. It's what we need in the midfield, down back as well, with our height and just our overall structure down back, and also in the midfield with Tom Mitchell. So 3 premiership players returning. The 3 outs, Charlie Dean, Oleg Markov, and Bobby Hill. Dean and Markov have been dropped. Bobby Hill is down with a sickness. He'll likely return for Adelaide, as is Bo McCreary as well. So I was nearly perfect with my 3 predictions. I had predicted Will Hoskin-Elliott was going to be out and Ned Long the sub. Won't be the case in this one. For our bench, though, there's a lot of experience on the bench. Tim Membry, Jeremy Howe, Tom Mitchell, John DeGoey, and Dan Houston. So fool's gold of premiership experience and overall experience on our bench. And I'm not too sure who'll be the sub. Looks like it will be John DeGoey by the looks of it. Will be Jeremy Howe. I don't know. Watch this space with the sub. Ed Allen, Will Parker, and Mason Cox are the emergencies. Again, no VFL for Collingwood this weekend, so bit of a break for our depth players at the moment. Just on Hawthorn, though, some noteworthy inclusions. CJ, aka TJ's brother, and Luke Bruce comes in as well. Out goes Will Day due to injury, and Harry Morrison also out due to injury. So what this means is Hawthorn's going to remain with 4 key forwards. Jack Gunston, Cole Shadir, Mitch Lewis, and Mabior Chol. Chol will likely be the backup ruck, replacing Lloyd Meek. Not replacing, but pinch hitting, giving a chop out to Lloyd Meek in the ruck. So Ned Long won't be the sub. I expected him to be the sub. Just have a bit of a break. Slight managements. We can't be chopping and changing our team every week. In this case, we've dropped 2 players and Bobby Hill's out with illness. Expect this to be the last major week of changes. Again, Jeremy Howe returning from his groin injury. Bo McCreary still a week away, likely returns for the Adelaide game. Bobby Hill out with gastro, down with the sickness, whatever you want to call it. Charlie West making progressions at training. He's still a month away, as is Smith. Jacob Bryan, 6 to 7 weeks, likely out for the season still. And you got Sullivan, McInnes, Harvey Harrison, and TJ out for the season. Probably the healthiest we've been with our best 23 and our depth as well. But in saying that, I don't want to be negative. Don't expect this to be a straightforward win or a win. I said this last week against Brisbane. We've got Jeremy Howe returning, Billy Frampton returning. You'd think, okay, we've got the height down back to somewhat match it with Hawthorn. Jeremy Howe provides that structure down back. I'm not too certain it's going to lead to a straightforward win or our defence holding up against Hawthorn's forward line. Hawthorn kicking 13-9, 87 over Adelaide. Missing key opportunities in the final quarter as well, and having a 5-goal head start on Adelaide and then being nearly goalless or scoreless in the second quarter. So the score 13-7 on Adelaide. Pretty good achievement there, despite not winning. So Hawthorn's got a point to prove. Bounce back and get a win as well. We've got a point to prove as well. We haven't beaten a top 8 side, ironically, since against Hawthorn. So 2.5 months, or nearly 2.5 months since beating a top 8 side. So a chance for us to bounce back, get a top 8 win, get a scalp, finally cement finals. We're a 0.01 chance of missing finals, and I'm seeing the run home for the remaining top 8, top 9, and they look like they've got at least 2 or 3 wins up their sleeves for every other remaining side in the 8. So with our tough fortnight ahead, Hawthorn and then the Adelaide Crows, and then slight reprieve with Melbourne. Firstly, thank goodness they've sacked their coach now. I was worried they would sack Simon Goodwin before our game. The new coach bounce is a thing. I firmly believe in it, even though the stats don't back it up. The stats that do back it up for us in our favour in this game is 350 game milestones. Again, 26th player to do so, still side bottom in the 25 previous 350 game milestone games across the league in history. 17 wins, 8 losses. Hawthorn, though, they are unsociable for a reason. They love to spoil the party. Retirement games, milestone games, record games, whatever you want to call it against Hawthorn. They love to play spoils on that one. Hopefully we keep Hawthorn at bay and we can celebrate still side bottom's 350th game in style. And not to mention as well, Harry Perryman. Forgot about him. 150 AFL games as well for Perryman. So congratulations to Harry Perryman. Harry Perryman. I keep repeating myself. Just an update on round 24, by the way. We are playing Melbourne Friday night at the MCG, 7:10 p.m. start. So I'm saying that now. Hopefully, some people are aware of it. There's going to be people. I fully expect people on the day or on the night to get there at about 7:20, 7:30, thinking it's a straightforward game like that, or the normal time of a Friday night game. It's a Friday night doubleheader. Port Adelaide take on Gold Coast's Friday night at Adelaide Oval. And that's because Gold Coast are playing on the Wednesday night afterwards against Essendon. Essendon playing Carlton on the Thursday night. Channel 7 will not be broadcasting that game, by the way. So in case you were looking for Thursday night footy on free-to-air television, not going to happen in round 24. And just another reminder as well, Collingwood's VFLW side taking on North Melbourne Saturday afternoon at Arden Street. That's a 2:35 p.m. start. I'll likely have the round 22 review up either Friday night, Saturday morning, and I'll probably make my way over to that game. I won't do a standalone video on that. I'll make mention of that in a future video. And speaking of future videos, possibly for this weekend or maybe Monday, Tuesday, I might talk about Collingwood's player contract situations with our senior heads apparently being disgruntled or not being happy. John Ralph is doubling down on it. There's Sam Edmund reporting on it as well. Yeah, it's all watch this space. I'll give it a few days. I don't want to talk about contract situations and anything like that unless it's something major. So my focus is on just facing Hawthorn, hopefully getting the win, celebrating Still Side Bottom's 350th, Harry Perryman's 150th as well. Someone's 37th game probably, or 137th game. Or I don't know. Just want to celebrate Collingwood players, and hopefully a Collingwood win against a bogey side in Hawthorn. Ugly colours, wheeze and poos and peas, shit and piss and shit. Sorry for the thumbnail, not the best colours, but got to make do with the opposition we're playing against. That'll be all for this video, this waffling, this team selection, the final word video. Again, 3 changes for Collingwood, 2 changes for Hawthorn. We are going in as a slight favourites, massive 8-point game. Win this game against Hawthorn, we're almost certain for top 4. Lose this game, and we're in serious danger of dropping out of the top 4. And I think top 2 would be gone if we lose on Thursday night. But I'll leave you guys all to it. Be well, stay safe, make pies out.
Have the